tons of pushback, as you well know. I think
Yes.
Sarah Palin calls it fact change. How do you respond to those kind? I mean, it's not a surprise that
No,
people
it's
don't like
not.
their portrayal in a movie often.
Sure, and we knew we would be under a lot of scrutiny, and we just tried to make sure we got it right. We based it on a great book, the book Game Change, by Halpern and Heilemann, and we went back and double and triple checked with all the senior campaign people that we could get access to, which was most everybody in the film, and we just knew we'd have to say, yeah, we talked to the people who were actually there, who actually made the decisions about what went on, how she got, in terms of how she got onto the ticket, and how it was handled once it went well, and then once it wasn't going so well.
It's a very narrow focus of time, because the actual
Yes,
book
that's
spans
right.
a lot of time, and you picked a very narrow focus.
Yeah, that's right. We had a 2-hour movie to make, and we couldn't do you know, a sort of Ken Burns style miniseries, which I think that book has so much scope, covering all of the candidates throughout the entire primary season and the final general election. So I felt that story with those characters all kind of locked into this last sprint to the finish line was the most compelling, and so that was the only reason that we selected that one section.
Let me play a little bit of what John McCain told me what he thought about the movie, which he has not seen and has absolutely no intention of seeing at all. Here's what he said.
Of course not. It's based on a book that was innuendo, unsubstantiated remarks, quotes that were unattributable. It was a great piece for the re-election of President Obama by authors who were obviously committed to it. Of course I wouldn't watch such a thing. I have better use of my time.
He says he has better use of his time because basically that's a political piece.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't agree at all. I guess to some extent it is certainly a political piece in that it's trying to ask questions about how the political process is working these days. It's gotten so polarized, and you can see from the film that these strategists were pushed to such a place of desperation and went for a kind of win-at-all-costs decision to vet her so quickly, to rush that vet so much that they were caught surprised by many of the things that started to come out during the campaign. So that's all it's about. For me, it was all about just trying to ask questions about how is this the way it should work? Is this how we want politics to be driven?
Is Brett in the movie? Are you in the movie?
Yeah.